Welcome back to the shop, everybody. If you're into high-quality German gear that lasts a lifetime, you've probably heard of Knipex. I've talked about them before. Very impressive tools. Today I'm counting down my top 5 Knipex tools that have revolutionized, that's right, I said it, revolutionized my industrial maintenance work. These aren't just tools, they're game changers for plumbers, electricians, mechanics, maintenance technicians like myself, maintenance personnel. And if you've tried them before, you know they're good stuff. Stick around to the end because my number 1 is my new favorite, and it's blown my mind. Quick heads up, it's the Cobra ES. Anyway, let's get into it. All right, really in no particular order. Maybe most used to least used we'll go, or least used to most used. I don't use them all the time, but my Knipex Forged Wire Strippers are indispensable. I don't use them all the time because I'm not the electrician on the site there, but I do my share of motor wiring, and sometimes I got to clean up cabling that gets run over by the forklift drivers and whatnot. So stripping wires, making connections, stuff like that, I do it every now and then. Let me tell you, these Knipex Forged Wire Strippers, probably some of the best, that may be one of the best tools by Knipex I own. Clean cutting, the stripping is smooth. You've probably seen Tools and Tacks and those guys with the cross notches and stuff up here. They add some extra stuff to make them more usable. I don't use that because I'm not really into I don't make up the connections like they do. I'm in industrial work, and they're doing, that's residential stuff where you're, wire nuts. We don't deal with that too much. It's mostly crimped on, spade ends and ring ends and stuff like that for making tied in connections. So, yeah, great tool. Not my most used, but probably one of my favorite ones. And I should have been going with cushion grips the whole time because they're great. Cushion grips on those. My other ones are just the kind of rubbery dipped handle. Here's number 2. This is probably the most used right here. This guy, the Cobra Alligator in the 250 length, 8801-250. If you want the model number, these are 1372/8 on the Forged Wire Strippers. But yeah, the Alligator Pliers. I came in without the button because I came in straight from Channel Lock where you don't have the button. It's just the slip joint. And while Knipex has a little different, they got 2 straps on the side and the pivoting bottom jaw hinge. Man, making up pipe joints, connections, holding stuff. You're tightening down jack bolts that the heads have been rounded off or whatever. All around handy set of pliers. The hooked head there, the typical angle head plier like that, great. The teeth on these things, like I've had these, probably that's my oldest set, I'm sure, of usable pliers. Full of gunk, but still sharp, still bite into pipe, still a great set of pliers. So probably my favorite all around and most used plier right there. Next up, that gets a lot of use, it's the Pliers Wrench. The 8601-250. This was an eye-opener. This changed my mind on, your crescent adjustable type wrenches. And let me tell you, it's got a learning curve to it. You've got to understand what you're doing with it. But when you get it, you get it. I mean, it's easy. It's a ratcheting set almost. You clamp down, you can turn, release, unclamps. I didn't bring any demonstration purposes stuff today, but it really works. Super handy. Now there's places, that a crescent wrench or an adjustable spanner wrench or whatever you call them is quite necessary. But overall, these take the place of them most any place you go. As far as nuts and bolts, backup, and even turning, even large air fittings or pipe fittings. It's almost like a adjustable pipe wrench without the teeth. flat jaws. You can get some plastic pieces that go over here if you're using it for, you know, stuff you don't want to mar up. Still get the good grip. Quite used in my daily work, and one of my favorite tools also there. Coming in at number 2, I'm telling you, here's another one that opened your eyes up right here, the old TwinGrip standard. This is the 200 millimeter series, 8201-200. Geez, these broken bolts have become almost a joy to deal with now. Broken studs, anything you need to get in there and get out with. The crazy, you know, in-jaw teeth going across the other teeth. Still a great pair of pliers in this configuration, but when you get in there and grab something on the end and you can twist it out, broken bolt, whatever, rounded off bolt, rounded nut, anything, super duper handy. And then I started using these on roller chain, and that another eye opener right there. And then, which brings us to our last and certainly latest favorite, the old Cobra ES in the 7 1/4, I think, is 8751-180 is that model number. 7 1/4 inch, maybe the handiest size ever. I was thinking I wanted to get one about this size, but you know, if it was straight, it would probably be about the same. But you've got the angle head, the push button design, which like when I got these, I wasn't sure if I would really enjoy the push button, but everything else has got the push button on it. The pliers wrench, the twin grip, got the you know, adjust your head size on there, whatever. So yeah, I'm institutionalized in the Knipex push button grip now, push button adjustment. So it's like second nature anymore. But these, I may have been overshooting myself with all the 10-inch stuff. I should have been down in the smaller ranges. A lot more useful, a lot more. Now, if you're doing pipe, not quite as much use on this one. You definitely want to go with the bigger one. Well, depending on the pipe. 1/2-inch pipe, this would probably work great. 1-inch pipe and above, no. You need the bigger stuff, and then you don't want to get these too much bigger than maybe 3/4, or you don't get the right grip on them for bolts and nut head, hold them backing up or whatever. But that's not, I don't hardly even use it with that. Roller chain, awesome tool. I showed you in my demo. I'll link it up here in the corner somewhere. Bing. You hook that on the post and you run that C-clip on there, on your master links, putting chain together. Oh, great. Remarkable. Remarkable. Save so much time and effort than trying to get your screwdriver in there to clip it shut, or you know, your pocket knife. I used to use needle nose pliers. I always thought I was doing good. These, it's like you put it on there and pop it and it's on. It's no problem. No big deal. No biggie. Anyway, there you go. That's my Knipex top 5 lineup for the first quarter 2026 right now. Some of the most used stuff I got. You know, besides the, I got the Klein 11-in-1, the Annex 397D, my favorite screwdriver at the moment. Oh, well, it's a toss-up, and that and the Klein, the Fast Bit True Grip screwdriver. We'll look at some of that stuff later, too. But right there, that's my top 5 Knipex for this week, or this quarter, this month. It may change tomorrow, you never know. But thanks for watching, guys. Come on back and see us.